All right, Metalheads, this is DJ REM with the Crush Beyond Us show only on Metal Devastation Radio, and I am live on air with the band Semblant from Brazil. Good evening, guys. How you doing?
Good evening. We're fine, man.
Hey, everyone. We are fine, and we are excited to do this interview.
We are excited to have you live on air, so thank you very much for taking time out of your night. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So why don't you guys start by introducing yourselves and your spots in the band, and then also let us know who's not with us tonight.
I'm Juliano. I'm the guitar player, and I'm here with Sergio, our lead singer.
Yeah, I do all the male vocals.
So unfortunately, Mizuho, our female singer, isn't here today. She couldn't be here. Saul Perez, our other guitar player, Thor, our drummer,
And Gutor keyboardist.
is not here as well, but we're here and we're excited to talk to you.
Okay, well, very good. Well, please give the rest of the band members our best, and maybe someday in the future we'll get to talk to them as well. But they're not here. I got you two guys, and you guys rock. So how long...
Thanks a lot.
How long has Semblant been a band and been together? How long have you guys been around?
Well, the band exists for last 10 years, but with our present lineup, we're playing together for the last 6 years, since 2010. And this present lineup recorded Behind the Mask, a 4-track EP released in 2011, is the first record with Mizuho Lin on the female vocals. From the first lineup remains just Guto, José Augusto, our keyboardist, and me, Sergio, the male singer. Behind the Mask introduced not only Mizuho for our fans, for our crowd, but also Juliano Ribeiro, who's here with me tonight, and Saul Perez, the second guitar player.
Okay, very good, very cool. So back, several years ago when this band started, I guess, what was the spark that got this band going? How did it all start?
Well, we began as a couple of friends making some tributes. We've been playing Sentenced, Lacuna Coil, Moonspell, and a lot of our influences. And 2 months after we began, we started to compose our own songs. We recorded in 2010 our first EP with 3 songs called Behold the Real Semblant. And we received a great feedback from the media. It inspired us to compose a full length called Last Night of Mortality, some years after, with a special guest, Charles Hitkonen from Morgana Le Fay, a metal band from Sweden. And the only members from that time is our keyboard player and me, Sergio, because our first singer was my ex-girlfriend.
I gotcha.
So, unfortunately, or fortunately, the relationship was over, and the band started a new phase with Mizuho.
Okay, very good. And I have to tell you, I was looking through your Facebook page, and I noticed a couple bands that you've played with in the past. Ancestral, love those guys, and I also saw you played with Necropsia. I've talked to those guys as well. Do you guys?
Cool.
And I have some real good friends in the band Ecliptica. Do you know those guys?
What's the band's name?
Ecliptica.
Ecliptica.
Yeah,
Oh,
we know the band. I don't know any of the members, but we know the band.
Okay, very cool. So how often do you guys get together as a band and practice? What's your routine you guys have right now?
Well, actually, we usually rehearse once a week, but it's a very long rehearsal. So
2 hours in a row.
We can go through our whole set and prepare new songs, and that's what moves us. And we're also lucky to meet each other out of the rehearsal space as well. So we always got something going on.
Gotcha. So you're not just bandmates, you're all friends as well. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So what is going on with the band right now? What do you guys have as far as, do you have any live shows coming up soon?
We have a few concerts here in Brazil, and we're working really hard to have an US tour really soon. We can wait to go to the US and meet all of you.
All of us crazy metalheads, that's right.
Yeah, we're really excited to meet all of you and do some crazy gigs all around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we receive a lot of messages from United States, and we are really, really, really excited to do for the very first time these gigs in your country, man. Our boss, David Ellison, is asking the same. He's asking to this gig to these gigs happens this year. Let's wait and see what can happen.
Right on. So I have to, before we get too much farther in, I need to give a big shout out to Shauna O'Donnell for hooking me up with you guys for the interview. And then I also want to give a big shout to Tom Hooks for helping kind of put those last pieces together for us to connect. So shout out to both of them.
We appreciate them as well. They're awesome.
They are
awesome, really.
They are.
Great people.
I've been working with Shauna for a long time, and she is one badass chick. So you guys are lucky to have her helping as well.
Cool.
And I'm just getting to know Tom, but so far he's been super cool as well. Very accommodating, and I tell you what, just to give you a quick little thing about Tom, you know, typically I interview bands, and the managers I don't even hear from their managers. I mean, he's been helping promote and everything today, so props.
We're having a few problems with the sound. We can hear you, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it is better.
Very well.
Okay. Yeah, it got kind of fuzzy there for a minute.
Okay.
Anyways, what I was saying is Tom, unlike most managers that I've dealt with or never hear from, he's actually been helping promote for the interview tonight. So props to him for that.
Yeah, he's awesome. He helps us since the beginning, and it's awesome to have someone like him helping us.
Since we released What Lies Ahead video, Tom started a great partnership with us, and we are extremely grateful to him, really.
Yep.
Thanks, Tom.
So tell me, how did you guys get hooked up with EMP Records? Or label group, sorry.
You know, that's an interesting story because, you know, our latest album, Lunar Manifesto, you know, it was released in 2014 here in Brazil. And we started making videos for this record, to support this record. We did the What Lies Ahead video and Dark of the Day. And suddenly it kind of exploded, you know. We had a big amount of views, and it was a great response that we weren't expecting.
Yeah, our videos gone viral from one day to another. Was totally crazy.
And EMP came right at that point, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Things were looking up in terms of the YouTube views and things in our Facebook page. And from that moment, EMP came up and helped us take the next step, which was to release Lunar Manifesto out in the US and in Europe as well.
Yeah.
So it's a great partnership, and we're extremely happy with it, and we can't wait to move on with them.
Yeah, no doubt. It's funny how timing works out sometimes, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So let's, here's a question for each of you. What type of musical influences have you had in your life that, you know, got you into metal and, you know, kind of made you want to do something like this?
Hard question.
You know, if you knew Sergio a bit better, you know that he will take a long time to answer this question.
Well, all our band members have a lot of influences. Our musical style is not labeled because we have a lot of influences mixed to create our song. I love metal from all the genres and subgenres. For an example, I love classic metal or metal from the 80s, Grim Reaper, Metal Church, Virgin Steel, but I always heard death metal too, Morbid Angel, Vader, black metal bands, melodic metal bands, gothic and doom metal bands. I listen every day songs from Metal Church to Paradise Lost, from Cannibal Corpse to Halloween. So it's hard to speak about one or two bands, but metal in general is my bigger influence. For the extreme vocals, I'm supposed to say to you that only extreme metal influenced me. Death metal, black metal, doom metal. I'm not a hardcore enthusiast. I respect all hardcore bands and all metalcore bands. I listen to bands like Devil Driver or Lamb of God today, but my influences came from metal in general. Juliano?
Yeah, I can speak a little bit differently. You know, I'm a huge Killswitch Engage and Lamb of God fan, and I really enjoy hardcore as well. You know, I started playing metal because of Iron Maiden and Angra, which is a huge band here in Brazil, and, you know, obviously Kiko is now with Megadeth, which is exciting for us Brazilians. And I'm a huge melodic death metal fan. So Children of Bodom, you know, In Flames, Soilwork, all of those bands are huge influences on me, and I think it translates really well with our music as well.
Okay, well, very cool. Thanks for sharing that, guys. I have to tell you, I love every single band you just named off, so that's awesome. So here's the question I'm sure you get asked a lot, but, you know, how did you guys come up with the name of the band? Where does that come from?
Well, I was listening an Epica record in the beginning, and I heard a song called Semblance. And I kept it on my mind during a week, and I started to think about semblant, who means a personality, because our true will since the beginning is demonstrate our own personality. Don't copy any other band. Do our own song. And we started to mix all our influences since the beginning. The only thing we can say safely about our music is we always will sound obscure with a dark atmosphere, but in about metal, we always will present you a lot of influences mixed on our music.
Okay, very cool. I love it. Where can people go to find out more about the band? What social networking and websites and stuff do you guys use?
We have an official website. Is semblant.com.br. We have a great profile there with all history, with all our biography, discography, and media files. I think it's the best social media to begin. Our official website and our Facebook page too.
Not only the Facebook page, but Instagram. There's always pictures there, and you can see what we're doing and everything that's going on.
Okay, and what about like merch and music, and you know, if they want to buy stuff?
You know, if you want to buy our record, Lunar Manifesto, or buy T-shirts and everything like that, you can go to empmerch.com, and there you can have it all. You know, we just released the Lunar Manifesto in vinyl, which is huge.
Double vinyl.
Double vinyl. It's incredible. It looks amazing, and we're looking forward to see it personally, here in Brazil. But from what we look in pictures and everything like that, it seems awesome, and we can't wait to put our hands in that.
Yeah, we don't receive it yet.
Yeah, I bet you can't wait. It's funny you say that because I was actually looking at, and I was going to actually bring that up. From what's on the website, that the vinyl looks badass.
Oh man, they'll make us jealous, man.
Damn.
Definitely. Okay, so here's another question for each of you. If I grabbed your phone or however you listen to music these days, what bands would I find you listening to right now?
Right now. I've been listening a lot to Soilwork. They just released a new rarities record today called Death Resonance, and man, it's incredible.
I'm listening to the new Death Angel album, amazing album, and the new record from Amon Amarth, Joms Viking, an awesome record. In my opinion, the best album they did since Versus the World. Another album I bought 1 month ago, and I simply love it, is the new Cradle of Filth, because this new record put the band again on the road. They released good albums, but this new one is amazing. And of course, the new Megadeth is really amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Is the best record from Megadeth, in my opinion, as a fan, since Cryptic Writings of '98.
Yeah, it's a badass album, that's for sure. And I will tell you what I've been listening to, and I'm not just saying this, but I've been listening to Semblant.
Oh, cool.
Well, and seriously though, I found I searched for you guys on Spotify because I have like the premium account, so I can listen to anything. And I found Lunar Manifesto on there, and I just been like looping it over and over. I listened to it like 3 times today.
Oh, that's awesome to hear, man.
Man, thank you very much.
So
really?
Yeah, it's badass. One other thing I was gonna ask you, I almost forgot. With this album, Lunar Manifesto, where did you guys record and master and all that stuff at?
All in Brazil. We recorded and did all the album in São Paulo with a producer called Adair Dalfenbach, who's living now in Los Angeles, and he worked with us during a month recording and mixing. We have plans to do the things a little bit different for the next album, but it was a great experience record Lunar Manifesto with Adair in Brazil, really.
Okay, good deal. And so how does that recording process work for you guys? I mean, have you already started writing for the next album? Where are you at in that process?
Yeah, we're started. We started already, and we have a couple of songs done. We're just trying to see how we're going to record it and when. We're trying to figure out the plan of how things are going forward now. But we have a lot of songs. I wrote a couple songs. Sergio has a lot of songs as well.
Yeah.
Saul has a lot of songs, and I think that in the next couple of months we really start focusing on that. So maybe when we go to the U.S. in our tour, maybe we can play a new song. Who knows?
Yeah, I sure hope if you guys make it to Michigan, I will come find you. So.
Oh, we would love to meet you as well, man.
So I definitely hope that happens. Okay, now it's time for fun questions. I mean, not that they're not all fun, but these are my favorite things to know. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you guys at a live show you've done? And it doesn't have to be a bad thing either when I say that.
Oh, man. There's a lot of weird things happening here in every concert here in Brazil. So you can imagine some really crazy thing going on.
Maybe a fan who tattooed the Mizuho's face on his left arm. he stayed in the stage with us during a concert, and was no security guy to help us. So he stayed with us for 3 songs in a row. Man, embarrassing.
He jumped on stage and we couldn't do anything. It was kind of weird because he was there and he wanted to sing with us, and he was showing his tattoo, and he had a big flag with our faces.
Yeah, and we're playing, so we can do anything. We are with all focus. We were with all our focus on our songs being played live. That was a bizarre experience, really.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, he's got a tattoo. He's got the flag. I mean, he was a true fan, that's for sure.
Yeah, he has her face tattooed, her name tattooed. Yeah, we have to take care sometimes.
Yeah, hopefully.
He's kind of a stalker.
I was just gonna say, hopefully he's not a stalker.
Yeah, we need to protect her.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right
We
on.
are 5 security guys guarding our little girl.
Definitely. Okay, most important question of the entire interview. I hope you're ready.
Okay,
Oh, let's do it.
bring it.
Who in the band spends the most time in front of a mirror before they go on stage?
Oh, I know for sure that this is Sergio. Oh, of course.
Oh, come on, man. No way.
You know, of course it's not Mizuho. It must be Sergio.
No way. Just try 1 look, 2 looks, and okay, I'm ready. The thing is, the other guys don't look themselves in the mirror.
Maybe
So,
they should.
I take 1 minute to do it. 1 minute.
No, you need to know if his beard is well done and everything.
Oh yeah, now I have bird.
Yeah, you have this huge beard, so you need to make sure it looks fine for the girls.
Well, of course. You gotta
I'm
look
not
good up
single,
on stage.
so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. Okay, let's why don't you go ahead and tell the listeners once again, where is a good place to find out more about Semblant as far as websites and stuff?
You can check our website, semblant.com.br. You can check our Facebook page. Just look for Semblant there.
Instagram, Semblant, official Semblant. Semblant official now,
Yes,
actually.
And you can also, it's nice to know, it's a little news for you. We're working on some new stuff for our YouTube channel. So the guys who want to come up there and subscribe, soon they'll have some nice videos with interviews and many other things there.
Our objective is keep you all informed. So you guys can check all our social medias. We have new stuff every day, really.
Okay, very good. And then, are you guys pretty good about responding to fans on your Facebook page? You guys keep up on that regularly as well?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Sometimes we have a lot of things
To do,
we have a lot of messages there, so it's hard
Right.
to respond right after. But as soon as possible, we will answer for sure.
Sometimes we take some days to answer everyone who sent us a message, but it will happen, guys. Really.
Okay.
Trust us.
Well, I highly encourage everyone out there listening to check these guys out online. Come to MetalDevastationRadio.com and request them. And we'll play them as well. Anything else you would like to tell the world about the band?
Oh, that's a difficult question, man.
One more difficult question.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Is there anything I haven't asked you that you wanted to make sure you talked about tonight? How's that?
I think the best thing we can say now to you and all our fans worldwide is Lunar Manifesto on our discography can be the second album but consider this album our first, because Lunar Manifesto is the first record from Semblant. We consider that we can consider an album when we put all our heart and all our souls inside the stuff, really. And we are really excited to do a next album, like an evolution, like a next step who began from Lunar Manifesto. The past behind Lunar Manifesto, we really don't consider today.
We're looking ahead.
Yeah, we're always
we're excited to know what lies ahead.
Exactly.
Oh, damn, man.
Shooting for the future.
Now he's a poet.
Okay, well, once again, I want to thank you for taking time to do the interview tonight. Please tell everyone else in the band that, again, we said hello. And the one last thing I'd like to do before you go is I'd like to get a radio tag. If you could just, say, this is so-and-so from the band Semblant, and you're listening to MetalDevastationRadio.com.
Okay. Hey everyone, this is Sergio Mazul,
This is Juliano Ribeiro.
and we are all listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
That was badass. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you
Oh,
and all
pleasure,
your
man.
listeners, man. We appreciate it.
Okay, well, and just so you as well as the listeners know, coming up next, I have a triple shot of Semblant. I have What Lies Ahead, The Blind Eye, and Dark of the Day Short. So we're going to rock into the
Hope
night.
you all enjoy it.
All right, well, thanks again, guys. Have a great evening, and yeah, we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you. You too, man. Have a great night.
All right,
Thanks, bro. See you next time.
Yep, take care. Bye.
Bye.
All right, metalheads, that was the guys from Semblant. Badass dudes right there. Killer interview. Much appreciated that for sure. Let's play some Semblant. Here we go. Let's start with What Lies Ahead. Crank it up.